What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Joey Two Fly Perez, and we are here to talk about the Switch 2. So a lot of us have already gotten Switch 2s, over 3 million people actually, so it's selling really great. So let's go Nintendo for sure. But I wanted to talk to you about something that I really love every single time a new console comes out, or a handheld, or a tablet, or a new phone, or a tech device, right? To me, all those things always need something, and they need a case. And I was no different. Like day one, I wanted to make sure I got a really decent case, because I mean, let's get real, the Nintendo Switch is $450, right? The most expensive Nintendo console that's ever been. So you want to protect it. Well, they didn't really have any great cases on day one, right? So before I got my Switch, which I pre-ordered, I was like on the net, and I was just looking for something to put it on. And yeah, there was, you know, some big brands out there. I think Genki has a really nice one. D brand has another one. Although there's the D brand controversy that happened, I will say this: they did fix their mistake, and I commend them for that. It takes a great company to do that, and it makes me want to buy from them in the future. But I just didn't want to spend that kind of money on a case. Not saying it's not worth it, because it is. It's just, you know, I'm a little bit frugal when it comes to things like that. I want to be very price conscious, but also get the most for my money. So what I did was I went on Amazon and I got this right here. It's LMC or something like that, LMCPA, and it's a Chinese brand, and it's pretty decent. It's pretty nice, right? It's pretty functional. It was like $17. It's rubber. It has a lot of nice accessory parts. You can get really into it, and it's got decent grips on the back. But I knew that when I got this, it wasn't gonna be, you know, my forever case. I just kind of like knew that. It's really great, honestly. For the money, if you can get this, and I'll put a link in the description on how you can get this one if you're looking at a budget of $20 or lower. It's great because you can still access the kickstand, right? Which is awesome, and it's actually still dockable. It's just not what I was looking for. My biggest problem with this is when I'm taking it on road trips and stuff, I have to buy a separate case to keep everything else fine, because like putting in a bag and like hitting the joysticks like this or messing up the joysticks, that's wear and tear. So I really liked the D brand because it had a case. My last Nintendo Switch, I had a GameStop brand case. What I really liked about it was it had the little cartridge slots, which is great because you don't always have to pull open a bag. You can keep your favorite games that you know you want to play right inside the cartridge. So we're gonna take this bad boy off, right? And it's really easy to do. You see it pops right off. Another great option about this case in particular is it's very flexible. It's very easy to put on. But I don't know if you guys can see, it has these little blue marks right here. If you know that you really want it to stick really well, you can pull these off, and it's like a 3M kind of like tape, and it'll actually allow you to just leave it on your Switch all the time. But here we are, here's the Switch, naked, Switch 2 naked, right? By the way, I don't know if you guys know, but I freaking love this thing. It is amazing. It's the best toy I have right now next to my electric car, so it's pretty dope. What I did find online, and this isn't sponsored by any means, it's not sponsored by them, is right here. As you guys can see, I got the JSAUX, so it's JSAUX, JSAUX storage case. So this is the box, this is what it looks like, and what's kind of unique about it is you get, as you see in the picture, grips and a front case. So you can actually put it on the Switch and shove it in your bag, so on and so forth, and keep it a little bit, you know, safer without worrying about damage, right? Because at the end of the day, we want to protect our investments. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this up, and we'll take a look at what comes in the box. I'm kind of excited. I waited about 5 days to get this, so it didn't take too long to ship. Their website was really great. I'm gonna tell you straight up, I didn't get it on their website. I think it was a little bit cheaper on Amazon, but they have really cool options on their website where you can actually like get the case, you could get screen protectors, you can get really nice, they have really nice thumbstick add-ons, kind of like I have right here on my PlayStation. You see this right here on your thumbstick, you know, for like sharp shooting and stuff like that. So I'm probably gonna order those because now that Fortnite is actually playable, I'm gonna get down, boy. You already know that. For those of you guys who watch other videos besides my unboxings and my reviews, you guys know I play Call of Duty quite a bit and I play Fortnite quite a bit, and that's kind of it. So we're opening the box. This is how it opens up. We're gonna pull it out. You guys hear that? So it comes really well packaged as it looks, right? This is how it comes. This is the case, and it comes in a nice plastic. And this plastic holder it comes in is pretty nice. So right here, this feels like it's the cover. So we'll go ahead and set that to the side. You got your standard business cards, JSAUX. You can download an app. It looks like there's an app for JSAUX, so that's kind of cool. We'll check that app out, see what they have. And then this is safety instructions and a warranty manual. We'll find out what that warranty is all about here in a minute. And then last but not least, we have, it looks like another instruction booklet. It looks like it's only in Chinese, which tells me JSAUX is probably not made here in the United States. But it does have installation instructions right here. I don't think I'm gonna need that. It's not rocket science, but I'm not afraid to refer back to it if I do need it. And then here at the bottom, we have, it looks like the back of the Switch, and it comes, they're all really wrapped. So I like that because nothing's worse than buying a new product that has scratches on it. So this is the back, and it's flimsy, but honestly kind of hard, kind of sturdy. So there's that piece right there. And then also on each side, here's the grips, and this is what I was really excited for. These grips right here, these are legit, dude. Let's go. These are nice. Take a good look at that. Like this texture, it's got a nice rubber texture on it, dude. And it looks like they break away, so it's not gonna be a big solid piece like the last case I showed you. It looks like you can break them off and still keep them right here. So it's really great design. Right in here, there's a nice rubber grip. So that's probably gonna keep it from moving around and hold it in place really well. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, like the overall texture on this it's A+, dude. A+ for sure. Let's go ahead and start putting this together. I'll pull out the other Joy-Con grip right there. Yeah, dude, these are super nice, dude. These are Timo Supremo, baby. Let's go. Yeah, these are so sick. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with the Joy-Cons, and here's the cool thing with the Switch. You got the magnetics, right? So we'll go with the right side first, and we'll just see how these kind of pop in. I don't wanna scratch, because the Switch 2 has a really nice like matte finish, but if you just angle it in and slide it, it fits in really tight. And there it is right there. Ladies and gentlemen, dude, and this is super nice for mouse mode, right? Because you still have this big fat grip right here. It actually makes the Switch 2 look super fish too. Like it looks like it just was made to, the Joy-Con was made to be like that. I really dig it. So we're gonna set that to the side and we'll do the other one. And here's blue side, and we'll go ahead and show you a little bit better on the camera how I slid it in. So I kind of come in at an angle right here. That way you can get this rubber piece in and the magnetic lock right there. And then from there you just pop it in and push it in right here on the side. And it's really firm and it's really tight. And there's the other side, and like there is no just pulling it out. Once it's in, which I really like, it looks like this, everything works really simple. Okay, so we're gonna set that aside, and now we're gonna grab the back piece, which is for your main screen right here for the Switch 2. And obviously you have all the holes for the top right here, so we'll go ahead and do that, and we'll just slide that guy in closer, and it just kind of clicks into place. You could really feel it kind of click in. All right, so as you can see, this is now on, and it gives it an extra piece of like sturdiness to the back. Right on the top you can still access all the buttons. There's the pairing button, and here's the mic right here, which I didn't know you had a mic, but there is a mic built in right here, and easy access to the game port. I got Donkey Kong Bonanza up in there right now. Let's go. And yeah, you have all slot access to the USB-C and everything else. What's really cool about this stand is on the back, you still have regular access to the Switch 2's built-in stand, which it looks like most third parties are just going to take advantage of this being already nice. Good job on that, Nintendo. So here we go. The best part about Nintendo Switch is the most satisfying. Clicked in there, right? And then on this other side, there it is. So this is the game case. This is what it looks like. Man, that is way better than, I won't say way, but it's definitely got a better feel than the $14 one I just showed you. Now, as you guys know, with the D brand, when you would do this, the Joy-Cons would just pop off. You don't have that with this. Also, it clicks in really well, so there's none of that craziness. So these guys did it right. It's wonderful, man. It is nice. I'm gonna enjoy playing Cyberpunk like this, which Cyberpunk on the Nintendo Switch, in my opinion, I played it on PS5. I recently played it on the Portal. Playing it native on here just feels the best. And then the last piece of the puzzle, guys, is the cover, right? So it's got this cover, and the reason, like I said, I wanted this cover is because it covers your Switch. So, whoa, it covers your Switch. So when you're throwing it in bags and different things, you know, you're not gonna have an issue. Now, on the cover, the best way to tell how to put it on is this big bumper is obviously gonna be covering your R1, R2, or ZR, ZL, right? So you're gonna slap it on just like that, and it covers your whole case. You can slide it into your box. You can do all that. Now, the other nice thing about this case, which is specifically the reason that I went with this one versus the D brand, because the D brand has it also, but the price point was phenomenal. It's a very similar design to the D brand, where the joystick obviously sits in this elevated area for the joystick to have room to not get moved around or squished. But let's see how you pop this thing off. So what you're gonna do to pop it off is I'd hold it and you just kind of slide it off right there. It's not very hard. On the camera it was a little bit difficult because I'm on the camera, but once you're here. Now, inside this case is where the magic happens, right? Inside the case there's these slots, and so I always have Breath of the Wild with me because I just love the game Breath of the Wild, and I also have Mario Odyssey and a few other games, right? But having to pull out a case and do it every time kind of stinks. But when the case is always with you, the games, they'll just sit in there, and you'll always have your favorites right here with you all the time. And there's 2, 4, 5, there's 10 slots, so 10 games, guys. That's a lot of games. Anyway, again, this is JSAUX. This is the JSAUX gaming grip case. Take a good look at the texture. The build quality is really great. I feel like it's really well protected in this. And then you also have the games that are held in there, and when you're ready to go on your trips or pack it up for the day and take it with you to work, you just slap the case on, slide it in your backpack or your bag, and you're ready to roll. So another thing is I'm gonna have links to the Amazon and to JSAUX website, so you can check this case out. Make sure you guys leave a like, thumbs up, you know, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I got more videos coming your way, especially since the Switch 2 is just out right now. I'm very excited to see what other accessories can come this way. And I would tell you guys, if I really didn't like the case, I'm more than happy with this. I'm super pleased with it. We'll see how I feel in a week or two. But again, guys, make sure you guys like, subscribe, turn on notifications, share this with your friends who have a Nintendo Switch, and y'all have a blessed day. Peace.